Just caught MP's first game. What a debut. Just like his first album going gold, next album going to go platinum. Just watch.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at the Lakers matchup, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Eric Gordon is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Dick. And it's Barrett in at the 3 slot. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to
they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Martin comes in for Martin. Oubre, he's checked in for Paul George. And MP subbed in for Gordon. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Brown passes to Olynyk. Good work defensively by Drummond. 76ers trail by 4. Pass to MP. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. Drummond passes to MP. 4 on the clock. 13 feet out. And no good, trying to use the glass. Raptors lead by 4. Outside Barrett. Brown, a screen on Oubre. The 3, Barrett. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Maxey, the top of the key jumper is on the mark. Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's a tough shot to defend when Maxey pops up out of nowhere.
Pass to Barrett. And it's good for 2. Barrett's got 8 points.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
A big-time effort for Emmanuel Quickley, providing a lot of energy. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Kenyon Martin is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Rice in at the shooting guard position. And Oubre gets it to go.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that position.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
MP against Barnes. Here's MP. Muscling it home, MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Barnes with it. He's scoreless. Screen by Olynyk. Puts up a 3. Barnes, no good. 76ers trail by 3. Outside Oubre. MP scanning the floor. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The 76ers, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle's checked in for Abaji, and Emmanuel Quickley subbed in for Mitchell. Martin, he's checked in for the Sixers. Gordon comes in for Oubre. Out to the right wing. Outside Barnes. Takes a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Inside, here's Brown. The rebound by Embiid. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And here's MP from outside. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Raptors with the lead. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward. He hasn't hit a single shot yet, but somehow as a team, they're getting it done.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Back to Brown. They still need this. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Great pass. Barnes with tremendous feel for the game.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for the Raptors. Barrett comes in for Olynyk, and it's Dick in for Brown. George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Gordon. Quickly against Lowry. Screen by MP. Lowry, good. Lowry's got his first 3 points of the game.
And throughout his career, Lowry's been a threat from that area.
Toronto's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Dick, the pass to Quickly. Back to Dick. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dick's got 9.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Now here's Maxey, started by Dick, and the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years and then obviously made the trade that brought Kawhi in along with the championship in just that one season. But last couple of years, a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Outside Barrett, up and over Lowry. Barrett can't hit.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Outside Maxey. This one for 3. And the 76ers another 3.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Sixers on top. They lead by 3. That's been fairly even so far. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Dick, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Raptors trail by 5. Outside Dick, pass to Barnes. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Back to quickly. Shoots from 14. Jump shot is good that time. Quickly's got 16 points.
Every now and then, Quickly can feel out that mid-range and attack that area.
George outside. Screen by Embiid. Fires from the wing. George's shot is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind, Brent.
I agree, B.A. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated, but this guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
And Maxey, here we go. It's George on the wing. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Outside Barrett to the inside. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
George passes to Embiid. Embiid against Pirtle. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
2 strong points from Embiid. His MO is to own the painted area.
Pirtle with a screen on Martin. There's 1:59 left in the third. Here's quickly. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's George. Rebound Toronto.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they moved the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And down it goes. 2 points. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Olenek's checked in for Toronto. Abaji comes in for Barnes. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Oubre, he's checked in for Martin. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, it felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.